Back to my channel, guys. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make this quick and easy simple mini malva pudding recipe. If you are new here, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell so you don't miss a single recipe from me. All the measurements will be in the description box below. So to begin with this recipe, we're just going to measure out our flour. For this recipe, it is very mandatory that you use your plain cake flour and not any self-raising flour. Then I'm going to be adding some bicarbonate of soda. Next, I'm going to be adding some brown sugar. Then I'm going to be adding some apple cider vinegar. You can also use white vinegar if you prefer it, but I just prefer to make use of apple cider vinegar. Then I'm going to give our batter a quick mix just so that I can evenly distribute everything together. Then we're going to proceed to our wet ingredients. So the first wet ingredient that I'm going to be adding is my egg, and I'm making sure to add my ingredients in the center. This will just make it easier for me when I get to the mixing. Then I'm going to be adding the milk. So with the milk, I'm going to be adding half of the mixture of the milk mixture now, and then I'm going to add the other half later. So I've started off with the mixing, and then once my batter starts to thicken up, I'm then going to proceed and add the remaining amount of milk. I will then continue mixing my batter until it is completely mixed through. You will note that there are still some brown specks inside my batter, and that's just because of the sugar that I've used. So I did let my batter sit for about 5 minutes just to allow that sugar to dissolve in the mixture, and then I gave it a quick mix again. Then the final ingredient will then be for us to add some melted butter. I've just melted my butter in the microwave, and then I've added it into the mixture, and this is the consistency that you're looking for. So for this recipe, we're not going to be adding any apricot jam, but if you do want to add apricot jam, you're welcome to add 2 tablespoons of apricot jam. So to make this a mini malva puddings, this is single servings, I'm going to be using this mini bread tin, and you can also use your muffin tin if you've got those also work perfectly well. And I'm just going to be scooping about 2 scoops of this into each tin, and then we're going to ensure that we evenly distribute the batter on all 8 of them. So this will typically make about 8 or around 12 muffins if you're doing it with the mini muffins. So this is going to go into the oven at 180 degrees for about 20 to 30 minutes, and you need to make sure that your oven is preheated. While that is baking, we're going to proceed and then start with the sauce. So the base of my sauce is going to be with powdered milk. I do have the full cream milk measurements in the description box below. So I have added my powdered milk into my boiling water, and I'm just going to give that a mix just until it starts simmering. Then I'm going to proceed and start adding the flavor. So the essence that I'm going to be using today is caramel essence, and then I'm also going to add some vanilla essence. You are, however, welcome to just use either the vanilla or the caramel, or do a combination of both like I am doing now, because I just prefer the flavor. It's just really good, so I strongly recommend you try it this way. You're gonna give it a quick mix just so that everything is evenly distributed inside our pot. Then we're going to proceed to add the sugar. So I am using brown sugar. I've just added that into my pot. I'm gonna give it a quick mix until all my sugar has fully dissolved. Then I'm going to add the final ingredient, which is going to be the butter. So the water or the sauce is already hot enough. At this point, you can reduce the heat on your stove and then just allow your butter to dissolve in that sauce. You're going to give it a quick mix until all my butter has melted, and this is what the sauce is going to be looking like. It's not a thick sauce in any nature. It is quite a runny sauce, and then this is what we're going to be using on top of the puddings when they come out the oven. So this is what my puddings are looking like, coming straight straight out of the oven. I'm going to allow this to cool off for about a minute or two, just so that I can lift them easily with my fingers from the baking tin. And this is just to ensure that I don't pour the sauce on top of them and they are sticking to the bottom. So the main reason I'm doing this now is because I want to just ensure that I can remove them at the later stage. I have punctured a few holes on my pudding on the top, and then I'm going to be adding the sauce on top as you see me doing right now. And then we're going to allow that to soak up the sauce for about 15 minutes or so. Then you can lift it as well and just check and verify that the sauce has also reached the bottom of the pudding. So this is a quick and easy recipe. You can also make it like this and freeze your pudding for later consumption. You can freeze it in your freezer for about 3 months before it starts to deteriorate. So you can definitely give this a try. That is it for this video. It's quick, it's simple, it's easy. Serve it with some custard or with some ice cream and you're good to go this winter. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell so you don't miss a single recipe from me. Comment in the comment section, like this video, and I'll definitely see you guys next time.